Hello guys, today in this video I am going to demonstrate you how to pass data from child to parent component in Angular. So this implementation I am going to do in Angular 14, but you can do it in any version of Angular. So before proceeding, I would like to request you guys to subscribe my channel if you have not done that yet. Okay, so now let's proceed. So this is the same project on which I am currently, in the earlier video I have worked and demonstrated. So first change I will do in the child component ts file. So you can see this is the child component, and here we need to import two more things. So as you can see, I have already imported input for sending data from child parent to child, and for sending data from child to parent I am going to use output, and second thing is event emitter. Okay, so event emitter will basically work on the event occurred at the child component. Okay, and output will basically send out the data, send the data outside, or we can say to the parent component. So I have imported two things here, output and event emitter. Okay, and now the next thing what we need to do, we need to use this line, or we can say we need to declare this output here. So what I will do, let's leave the input one here. I will use this one output. Okay, to define the output, and I have taken the name here as parent data. Okay, and this is the instance which is being created. Okay, and this will be type of any, so that we can send any type of data to the parent component. Okay, so now the next thing is uh, I'm just in the first time I will just simply use the ng on init to send the data as a hello message to the parent component only. Okay, and now the next change what I will do in the uh, parent component in the app component.ts file. So here I will create a method to receive the data from the child component. So I will go to app component.ts file. Okay, and here I will define one more method here. Okay, which is named as parent data. Okay, and you will see this I am keeping the same. Okay, you can see this dot parent data, and this parent data I am going to use. Okay, so here I will go in the app component.ts file, and here I have also taken any type of data here, and that thing I will alert in the browser. Okay, and then now the next change what we need to do here in the this one here I have accessed the child component. So let me remove this one. This is for input parameter, or we can say for sending data from parent to child, and now I'm going to use or send data from child to parent. So that's why I will use or we can say event, as I already told you that we will use event emitter. So here I am going to use or get the event from here. Okay, so whatever event will come from the child, from this one, from this you can see we are this emitting the event parent data dot emit, and this emit will send a string value from here to this parent data. Okay, its parent component. So the parent component is here, app child, and this app child is basically defined here in the here in the selector. You can see app child, and this app child I'm using here to call the child component from the parent component, and here I am receiving the data by event emitter. Okay, and I'm going to then call this parent data method, which is here in app component. Okay, this one, and then this will alert the data coming from the child component. So let me save this change. Let me save all the files if there is, just to not to forget to save anything. So there is no change basically in child component.html file currently. Okay, so yeah, everything is running now. So now let's go ahead to the browser and see the effect, and you can see here already that it has refreshed the page and it is coming as hello. Okay, and once I clicked on hello, and it's let me refresh it again just for the confirmation, and you can again see hello is coming from the child component, and it alert means it displayed as an alert. Okay, so we can show this I mean instead of alert we can show it at any place. Okay, so for example I can show it instead of in parent data, we can pass it in the title. For example, I am going to change that value of title from Angular 14 to data. So what I will do, let me just comment it, and then I will pass title as data. I will save it. Okay, and here I will go again in the browser, and you can see it has not changed. Okay, earlier it was Angular 14, now title have changed. Okay, and in the same way now let's do something else to send the data from child. So what I will do now, I will create a button here in the child component HTML file. So I have already written the code here. So what I will do, just copy this line of code from here. Okay, and I will paste it, and now you can see it is saying that there is no defined method with this name button clicked. So I will also copy this method as well from here, button clicked, and this one I will put in the TypeScript file, child component of TypeScript, and I will put it after ng on it, but that's not the point. Basically the point is that this method will be called. Okay, and let me comment this line of code inside ng init. So now I will not send any data from ng init. Instead of that, we'll send data from this method, button clicked, and okay, and I have also logged here that it will go inside the method. Okay, and from this it will emit the data. Okay, so now let me save it. Okay, let me save this one as well, because you can see this white dot, that means it is not saved. Okay, so let me save this one as well. Okay, so it is also saved now, and let's go to the browser now, and you will see I have a button here, and you can see here this name is Angular 14 currently. So once I will click on it, it has changed now, hello from child emitter, and the same title is also getting called here. So that's why it has also changed the text box. Okay, so you got my point, like how you can send the data from child to parent component in Angular. Okay, so there are just 4 files, 2 files related to the parent component and 2 files related to the child component, but make sure that you are transferring the data or sending data in 1 or 2, I can say, uh, depth, from parent to first child or second child. Then you can do these things, do these steps. But if you are going to send data from a parent to its 10th child, then you should not use this approach, because it will create a lot of confusion. Okay, so for that I will discuss another approach to send the data or transfer data between components. Okay, so that is all guys in this video. I hope you liked this explanation. Okay, so feel free to write down in the comment section whatever you want, like feedback or suggestions. Okay, so that is all. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.